Hello friends of YouTube space, it's Tal here and welcome to Train Sim World 2020, the game that proves that don't tell simply calling this game Train Sim World is too easy. Either that or Train Simulator 2. Seriously, either would be fine, so it saves you changing the name every year. Anyway, East Coastway, it's the brand new, well not really brand new because I know I'm a day late and $1 short with this, but East Coastway is the latest route for Train Sim World, I should say. Featuring the class 377, the class 6, going from Brighton to I forget where. Anyway, we're just gonna go straight into the introduction here. Just take a brief ride across the southern East Coastway and learn what is there to be discovered. Trains involve class 377/4. And I don't have anything else to say, so let's bloody go start! And to save you from looking at a loading screen, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the class 377, and then we'll move swiftly on. The Class 377 Electrostar is an electric multiple unit. 211 units were built by Bombardier at their Derby Lit Church works between 2001 and 2014. An additional 28 units were converted from Class 375/3s. They entered service with Southern Rail in 2003, replacing Classes 319, 421, 423 and 456. In 2016, they also entered service with Southeastern after they inherited 6 units from Thameslink. They are formed of 3, 4 or 5 coaches depending on subclass. And as for an interesting fact, the Electrostar family is the most numerous electric multiple unit in the UK, with 456 units in total built across classes 357, 375, 376, 377, 378, 379 and 387. Now let's see how it drives in Train Sim World, shall we then? Welcome to East Coastway. Why thank you, game. Alright, here we are. Press E to begin.
This is Brighton Station, the terminus of the Brighton Main Line from London and hub for several railways operating along the south coast of England. Head over to platform 6 to catch a train.
Okay. I mean, this is what I like about Train Sim World, is you can actually, like, you know, move around in it and stuff. Alright. Sit somewhere, I'm gonna go here.
The East Coastway route provides vital transportation between historic towns, seaside resorts and coastal industry. You'll have the chance to experience both passenger and freight operations in the area.
I mean, it doesn't sound like they've recycled the sounds from CS13, which I'm happy to hear.
You're currently riding a Class 3774 electric multiple unit. These run as 4, 8 and 12 car formations and operate all of the passenger services along this line.
I mean, I've seen a few 377s. They look like, look like nice trains. I mean, they look fairly decent inside, but I've never actually ridden one.
Train
so I
Sim
can't really
World
say.
allows you to ride and drive trains from a selection of internal and external camera angles. Let's take a look now while exploring the exterior of this train.
Right. Well, at least we've kept that.
Other internal and external camera views are available to be explored. These can be accessed with the number keys.
Okay, so there's 2 to the back, 3 to the front, 4's 5, 6, 7. Well, 8's just a free camera, but I don't know why the other 5 don't do anything. And then just back.
You've only travelled a short distance here, so let's take a look at what else there is to enjoy. Welcome to the East Coastway. Take on the challenge of keeping commuters and tourists on the move. Drive over towering viaducts, around rolling hills and through coastal towns. Operate a multitude of service patterns between a variety of destinations. Deal with on-the-job and line-side emergencies. Along the way, be sure to place route maps, open ticket machines, fix damaged fences, and introduce new cycle maintenance points. Choose passenger or freight operations and take a trip along the East Coastway.
Not gonna be enough to level up, but whatever. It's only a simple ride, isn't it? So, guess we'll just do the Class 377 introduction now, and then check out what scenarios we're gonna play with. All right, Class 377 introduction.
Welcome to this Class 3774 electric multiple unit in Southern Livery. This brief introduction will cover basic driving controls, passenger door operation and recovery from an emergency stop.
Alright.
Climb aboard to get started. A lot of time will be spent in the driver's seat.
Can I not close the door? Thank you. Alright.
Activate the control desk as indicated. The direction switch is used to determine the direction of travel.
Yep, definitely not recycled from...
Apply some power now to get moving. Reduce the power and allow... To slow down and stop, move the power brake controller into the brake range.
Brake 2 should be fine. Oh. Oh, we're going to stop over there. Don't know why I didn't see that over there. But we'll just accelerate and then idle for a little bit and then just... obviously you're going to stop over there. I only break 1. Oh, it's about, there we go. Then go break 1. Or was that too early? Actually bang on there enough. Right, if you're going to be pedantic, go ahead. Oh, come on, that's so on it. Alright, going to be pedantic, go right ahead.
Brighton is a busy station. Wait here until clearance is given to continue.
Okay, await the road. Proceed when the signal permits. Sure. I don't know why turn on the headlights wasn't in the tutorial. It was just, and for some reason, day running turns on the taillights, or at least it appears to in the cab. And we got marker lights only, and then night running. Oh, it doesn't. It's just uses red lights regardless. That's Does it do that on the real 377, or does it use white lights? I'd imagine it use white lights, but it doesn't seem to in this game. I've also got AWS, horn, wipers, TWS override. What does that button do? Nothing in the game. Forward knowledge, car length, sand. Well, the speed set's operational in this game, which I'm happy to see. Be a bit disappointing if it wasn't, especially given it was in it is in the other Trinsom, or Trinsom Classic as everyone calls it now, or Alan Thompson at least. All right, let's get into Brighton then. What was that? Alright, speed set 15. I know the tutorials only covers the very basics, but significant. Was I though? I wasn't driving significant limit at all. Stupid game. $25. Don't know why the train judders, but it does. It's kind of annoying, to be honest.
Use the power brake controller to apply some brake force to stop at the indicated point. If you stop short, apply power again to get moving.
Of course, timing's everything. For some strange reason, the seems that brake 1 provides very little, but brake 2 is more than adequate. So I can just on the plus side, it means I can just roll into A quite happily. Then just stick brake 1 in a few seconds, or maybe just go full service YOLO it. Well, brake 3 then.
Take a quick glance at the platform to ensure all is safe, then unlock the doors.
SDO. Alright. This door button's work in this game. It's one thing that makes me quite happy to see.
With passengers boarding, shut down this cab and head to the other end of the train to prepare for departure.
Alright. So don't know why this isn't included in the tutorial, but it really should be. Alright. Window door. Stupid game. There we go. Don't know why it says sit in a seat. I mean, I don't know why it says sit in any available seat when I gotta go to the, I'm going in the cab. The only available seat's this.
Set the controls as before in preparation to move.
Alright. Key.
It's time to depart. Set the doors to locked. The route ahead has been granted, so apply power to get moving. Be aware that before arriving at the next station, an emergency stop will be simulated.
Alright. Maybe this is a driver-only train. It's probably why the guard button didn't go off. Right, I'll go notch 2. Neither overkill nor too little. Probably should have done this from the onset, really. 20 speed set there. Just so I don't go over speed as we come out of here. Don't know why it still says inactive, but it does. I was going to say it's active now, but it isn't. Idle. Go via London Road. Maybe the speed set's been locked out for the sake of this, but... I guess the only real way to know is to wait for the train to come to a stop. I'm just lucky you don't lose points for speeding now. Oh, come on, game. At least let me idle the train first. Well, it's locked me out of the controls, so there's nothing I can do now. So you can't press your WS or anything like that. So I guess all I can do is wait. Well, I can't press it myself, so that rules that one out. I suppose I could have a quick look around the cab while I wait. So all the switches are in the back, so AWS and all the vigilance stuff will be over there. These are I think this is CCTV, but weirdly this doesn't work in the game. I suppose once the mod tools come out, that'll be fixed quite swiftly. Just you watch. So yeah, there's nothing. I mean, yeah, I'm locked out of the controls. I can't do anything. So I'm just waiting for this train to make an emergency stop at some point. But I'm happy to see this route in this game because I mean, London's. I mean, for those who stuck around for some long enough would know that on the other, well, I guess original train sim, London to Brighton was one of my favourite routes, even though it didn't really seem that way. Because I mean, I remember like whenever I used to stream train sim, first route I do was London to Brighton, like on most of them. So happy to see it get the premium treatment in Sunilk anyway. May not go all the way to Victoria, but this will do for now. I mean, once those dev tools come out, then you'll bet the third-party community will go crazy with this game. Just a shame Dovetail's keeping so mum about the whole thing. I was gonna say I think it was about to happen, but that's only because we're on a 1%. On a incline's getting steeper slowly but surely. So you can't turn the cab light on for tunnels. Which we definitely need to do if it's approaching the speed limit on this route. But I mean, I've been locked out of the controls, which is kind of annoying. Does it say anything about it? No, it just says, wait for the stop and reset the thing. Doesn't say what it's going to be. Doesn't say when it's going to be, which is kind of annoying, I'll be honest. But I suppose it means we can, you know, admire the scenery for a bit. So that's nice in some way. Right, well we're speeding now, great. But like I said, there's nothing I can do about it because the game's locked me out of the controls. I would slow down, but I can't. So if I start losing points now, it's the game's fault. Alright, well, it looks like the signals are going to bail me out. Either that or I'm going to spad. One of the two. No matter, like I'll spad and it'll end. Unless this is the plan to put me in an emergency situation and then apply the emergency brake at some point. But given that I'm in a doing 96 in a 55 zone, that's pretty unjustified. You what? Okay then. Okay, well it's... Well, you kind of locked me out of the controls, game. Alright, French connection. Alright, welcome to Lewes. A boat train service has arrived from London and you've been tasked with operating the last leg down to New Haven Harbour. Alright, cool. I just want to take a screenshot for the thumbnail first. There we are. And just climb on board and get going. No, don't climb down, I'll shut the door, thank you. Sit down. Right, well. I don't know why we leave this out, but what do you mean switches are not operational? Is it back here then? That's just doors. Right, that's just doors and signal, that's whatever. Let me bloody... Right, well I guess, what's the limit? 20. Guess I'll set the speed set while I wait. 5, 10, 15, 20. Try to hold the button? Is that why? Right, when signals permit a pilot can move, okay. Gonna go notch 1. Just so not coming out at 1,000,000 miles per hour. Just see how many cars it is. Is a 4 car, so I'm not sure if the game set that for me or if it was just stuck on 4 by default, but either way it was there we go, speed set's active now. Would have been pretty disappointing if that was inoperational, especially if it was operational in on London to Brighton on TS Classic, as everyone calls it now. Alright, next up is New Haven Harbour. 5.7 miles due in right, let's go see what that shit is. Just speed up. Under the speed limit. As long as we're under the speed limit, we're fine, aren't we? It's just weird how I can't bloody... I mean, that's why the AWS isolation is in the back there. Oh, crap. That's what I mean, they got quiet as hell, didn't they? And it appears that the emergency stop I should have got has, I should have got him a tutorial, has buddy, come a scenario late. Well, I'm going to gun it now, aren't I? And I didn't need a tutorial to know how to do that. Not them being egotistical or anything. Alright, so... all I know is now, for the love of God, do not put it into emergency. And as I've also learned, it's easy to do it accidentally. Especially with a high sensitivity mouse such as mine. 16,000 DPI, it's pretty sensitive. There are times where I can't even click stuff on my desktop because it thinks I'm trying to drag it. But enough excuses. Let's just see if I can still get to the harbour. East Coastway is Brighton's best. Not sure what that was for, but thanks. I mean, I'm more annoyed at the fact I can't clear the AWS on this game. At least on this because there's bloody spillers pop out of nowhere and you don't know they're coming. And I accidentally put it in bloody and I accidentally put it in bloody emergency again. Joy. I mean, yeah, they can simulate all this, but they can't be able to put in an AWS in it. Strange. Unless I'm just blind and it's... Unless I'm blind and it's not actually over there. Regardless, I've got nothing. W means sound the horn, in case you're wondering. So anyway, we're 2 miles from New Haven Harbour. I just hope that the I can slow down for speed limits properly. Because where would I got a Bing, I don't get one. Because for some reason de-isolating the AWS was left out of a tutorial for unknown reasons. And also there's an AWS switch back there, but it's inoperational for reasons unknown completely to me. So I normally get an AWS hit there to let me know the speed limit's going down to 35. And oh, great. Is that for the best? I don't even know. That signal's not mine, it's on the right hand side. All my signals are on the left. I should probably turn my sensitivity down, so I'm not accidentally putting my train in. So that I'm not accidentally putting my train in emergency every time I try and slow down. I'm not sure what the hell that judder was either. I think that's it up ahead. Oh. Yeah, that's it. Alright, New Haven Harbour's just up ahead. And again, where I'd normally get an AWS bell, I don't get one because for some reason the AWS doesn't work on this route. Need to get that sorted. Just gonna, right, let's try break one now. $20, that came out of nowhere. And the signal's red, so got to stop anyway. The ferry to Dunkirk is dots just across from the station. Passengers land away for boarding. Alright, we'll open the doors then. Unload. I guess we'll just unload passengers then. That's it for this run. Thanks for lending a hand. No problem. Kind of wish this game had a free roam mode, man. So do I just... Oh, right. Oh, it ends right there and then. Silver medal, not surprised. Bit of a rocky start to East Coastway, but I'll live with it. So I'll like to thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Dislike if you thought it was shit. Go ahead, leave a comment. I don't care. I can handle criticism. I've been TILOfficialYT. I'll see you in the next video. See yous.